Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 2 Time-Lapse. So today we're going to be continuing on our Steel Faith Overhaul campaign. We were originally 200 turns in, and this time we're going to go ahead and run off to turn 400. Now if you want me to continue this again to turn 600, then just go ahead and drop a like and a comment down below and let me know that you're enjoying these, and I'll be more than happy to continue these on. I also want to say as well, in future I do plan on having the time-lapse of every single turn on in the background, and then we also jump in to see what's going on. However, with Steel Faith it likes to zoom you into random provinces during the end turn screen, so because of that I couldn't go ahead and get the entire time lapse, so we're just going to be jumping through the saves this time. However, next time hopefully it'll be a bit more enjoyable and a bit more exciting. You'll be able to see literally everything that is going on, so that should be great. So here we have it. This is turn 204, which is where we left off last in the previous video, which I do recommend checking out if you want to see how these empires rose and fall and how we did get to this point. So one of the things you'll notice automatically is the Skaven are extremely prolific in this campaign, and that's because someone told me in the last episode I turned on the Beastman script in Steel Faith Overhaul, which basically makes it so that the Beastmen go around burning and pillaging every 50 turns, you know, razing these settlements to the ground, and then the sneaky rats come in and basically just, you know, live in these ruins that the Beastmen create, and that obviously creates a, you know, a pretty big Skaven empire on the campaign match, which is kind of awesome actually. I'm kind of happy that they are doing that. It makes them, you don't really see Skaven too much in the late game, so it's great to see that they are as strong as they are, and it'll be interesting to see how the other empires really deal with them. As well as that, we have the Tomb Kings doing a lot of work down in the south, basically taking the entirety of the deserts to the south and also moving into the southlands, almost challenging the dwarfs as is, and the greenskins are basically just destroyed constantly. And I think that's something that you see quite often. You see the greenskins going down fairly early in the late game. They just don't really have the units to do it. Considering how big they were, it's kind of surprising that they have been smashed. The Wood Elves doing quite a lot of damage. We obviously have the Red Duke as well, fighting for Bretonia against Leoncourt. And then finally it's just the Lizard Men and the High Elves and the Dark Elves kind of on this new continent trying to fight it out to see who will become the strongest. So yeah, let's jump ahead, I don't know, like 40 turns, and we'll see how things develop. So we jumped ahead to turn 244, and not a crazy amount has changed. A little bit here and there, a few exchanges in territory. I think the major players in this point in the campaign were definitely the Lizard Men, securing a large portion of this territory down here, taking gold, wood, and other really valuable resources. Also combining up territory along with the High Elves is pretty impressive. The Dark Elves have completely confederated this area and pushed back all the minor factions. Everywhere else though, nothing too crazy has happened. The Greenskins are down to their last province right here. Karakazul is holding strong. Who is this as well? We have Skarsnik trying to hold it. Also, look at this, Karak 8 Peaks is held by the Tomb Kings, which is kind of funny to see. The Last Defenders also have a province right here. I don't know how they managed to get that. The Tomb Kings have secured basically everything down there, and Bretonia have taken hold of a few of these ruins. Actually, I say not a lot has changed. This is the biggest change right here. The Red Duke has been completely annihilated, I am assuming, by Beastmen, and then the Skaven come in and basically just take all of these ruins and do some nice damage. The Wood Elves have reclaimed their forest. I swear they lost this at some point. But I mean, either way, that they're here now and they're actually pushing out of their forest as well. The Bretonians only have a few places left remaining. They have this one, and they've also secured some ruins down here in the south as well, some coastal provinces, which isn't too bad. Oath 1 is, as always, pretty well defended. Even if the Dark Elves have secured this up here in the Shrine of Kharn, it's not too bad, I guess. What I would love for a really interesting campaign would be if everyone just spawned an Oath 1. Like, that'd be really funny if someone made a mod like that. And if you guys know of any mods which just mess up starting positions and stuff, let me know in the comments, as I would be happy to do them and mess around with them. The Empire are down to, what, 4 provinces now as the Skaven hordes just descend upon them. They do have a few good armies. Kolfran's level 22, not too bad, but I mean, look at these Skaven armies. There's quite a few of these pretty brutal forces up here moving in towards the last of the Empire provinces. So the Empire could be out. They have Karak Ungor, which is not a bad defensive position. We also have the Slayer King up here. Ungrim Iron Fist making his way forward, I guess, to push back the Skaven. Let's take a quick look at the balance of power. There's actually 33 factions left. The Empire are almost last with 7 of the provinces. I mean, Wintertooth just must not have any armies left. But the top place is going to go to the Elves and then the Lizard Men. The Dwarfs aren't too far behind. And then we also have the Tomb Kings as well. Yeah, the High Elves have 43 provinces. That's insane. That is extremely insane just how many provinces the High Elves have. But everyone else is kind of coming in. So let's jump ahead some more turns and see how things develop. The Dark Elves are doomed. Look at this. The Lizard Men have come to support the High Elves in their conquest of Nagaron. And, I mean, together they are pushing back the Dark Elves. It's not like they don't really have a lot of provinces left. They're still fairly well off. You know, it's not a bad empire up here. However, I think it's only a matter of time until, you know, Nagaron does fall. We have some probably pretty strong lords up here. Tyrion is up here with level 28. Basically all of his quest items as well. We're supported there by Alfith Anar. We do have a nice little lord right there looking to come in, but we also have Lizard Men scattering these borders. And the Tomb, look at this, the Tomb King's up here as well, having a nice little mothers meeting. Malekith is all the way over there. I'd love to see on this map if we could like show me where the main lords are. I know it basically does already, but maybe just having like their names or something would be really cool to keep track of them. Not much else has changed really over here. You know, the Lizard Men are securing their territory. I imagine it's only a matter of time until they confederate with this faction, and then it's just like Tetlis's territory, and then the main Lizard Men army. I think the Tomb Kings have basically just secured a lot more territory along here and have wiped out the Orcs. So I think the Greenskins are completely out of the campaign now. And they're just met up basically with the rest of the Dwarven territory. The Empire have fought back though, taking a province down here. They've taken Essen and the places down there, I guess with the help of the Dwarfs as well. You can definitely see the Vampire counts down to Castle Drakenhof. And they have a few provinces down in the Border Prince's territory, but nothing too great. The Wood Elves securing a lot of territory, but also being burnt to pieces by these Bray herds. Oh, the Oak of Ages burns! No, the Oak of Ages! That is not good whatsoever. I mean, just look at that. The Oak of Ages is on fire. That is not good whatsoever, but the Wood Elves hopefully will reclaim that and, secure back their territory. The Skaven have, inhabited a lot of Bretonnia, along with Norsca coming down as well. However, we do have Leoncoeur moving off to try and rid us of these Norscan brutes. And Norskans are also making their way into Empire territory. Oh my god, yeah, Altdorf must be so corrupt at this point. We have 2 armies ready to face off right here. Durthu about to go up against this random rat lord. Yeah, let's quickly take a look at the vampiric corruption. Yeah, look how prolific that is. Oh my god. That is actually crazy how much vampiric corruption just inhabits the Empire right now. They honestly need to get some witch hunters here to go ahead and kick out this corruption, because that's pretty insane. Well, that's Skaven corruption. Chaos corruption not too bad because I'm playing as Chaos. It's obviously still pretty heavy up here, but because I had to play as Chaos, it's not too bad. And then you look at the Skaven corruption all the way up here is pretty goddamn gross. And is there any more? I think that's it, right? Yeah. The vampiric corruption is the worst, though, for sure. Again, just taking a look at the Bant's Power Bar. As always, Ulf 1, number 1. I think they're going to be number 1. I think they're going to basically win the campaign if we go that far. The Dwarfs going up to 3rd? I think, actually, no, is this the top 5 that we're used to? I think it is. The Wood Elves up to 9th, though. And they only have 9 provinces, which is pretty surprising. The Empire have gone ahead and reclaimed. And there's only 26 factions left in the campaign now, which is surprising. We did have, 38, I think, at the beginning? So we are starting to lose factions. I wonder, if we will go down. If you guys want to keep on seeing this going to a final episode, I think the next episode we'll do, if you guys want to see it, we'll just sim the turns until we have a winner, until we have one world domination of the campaign. I think that'd be pretty fun. It might take hundreds of turns, but we'll do it, and we'll find out who will be the king. But yeah, so let's just do it again. Let's just jump ahead and see how things develop. Cole Franz is not done yet. Look at him. He is bounding back into the territory, securing so much territory as he goes. We have obviously some pretty nice... Look at this guy. The Emperor's Eye, Abram von Libswitz. What a beast. Good old von Libwitz. He's coming in with his the Emperor's Eye. That's such a cool name. With the help of the dwarfs, they've basically eradicated the vampire counts. The dwarfs are going man mode right now, securing every single mountain hold and basically just declaring an internal war against the greenskins. The Tomb Kings have been absolutely ruined by the beastmen roaming armies. Oh my god. Yeah, that has just not gone good. But Dark Omen, level 40 as well. Not too bad whatsoever. Where are the armies of the Tomb Kings? I mean, there's quite a few up here. We have quite a few of the Dynasty Lords. They're just not securing their provinces. And the Beastmen have caused havoc in the Tomb Kings, basically making their empire fall to pieces. There we go, the Lizard Men securing all of this territory. And look at that as well, the Dark Elves are basically done for so far into this campaign now. The High Elves making their way in, the Lizard Men securing Nagaron, which is hilarious. I mean, shout out to them. Mazda Mundi with his boys of trusty skinks. And that's what I like to see about Mazda Mundi, right? I just imagine he roams around with all of his priests and basically just, if he comes up against an army, just splits the earth and everyone just falls into the hole and he moves on to the next one. Because that's like, Mazda Mundi is insanely powerful with magic, and I think, you know, if this was real life and Mazda Mundi was this strong, he wouldn't need armies, he wouldn't need troops. Him and his trusty mages could just walk around the battlefield and just literally disintegrate armies and send them flying. They wouldn't stand a chance, because that's just how strong that motherfucker is. And I mean, hey, what's not to love about a big old frog boy? I know that's for sure. So yeah, the Empire, the Lizard Men and the High Elves really coming back with the help of the Dwarfs. They've also managed to secure most of Bretonnia, so it looks like a lot of the evil factions are now being taken care of as Leoncoeur, with the help of two High Elf armies, are doing a pretty goddamn good job. I mean, look at that, Tetlis coming in big and, you know, bringing the forces of good together against the evil factions of chaos. That's awesome that Tetlis has come all the way over here. Interesting, do the High Elves actually have any alliances and stuff? So yeah, look at that, that's like an actual alliance of good right here. How awesome is that? That we have the High Elves kind of, I guess Tetlis finally managed to get to Tyrion's head and be like, we need to unite against evil, as they're allied with the Wood Elves, Bretonnia, the Dwarfs, the Empire, and obviously the Lizard Men. That is so cool. The Dwarfs have allied with the Tomb Kings, the Empire, the High Elves. I should do this more, right? I should look at the alliances and stuff. Colfrans, shush. And yeah, basically just everyone who's like kind of referred to as good has basically united against the others. Have the Wood Elves done any alliances? Yeah, even the Wood Elves have allied. Oh god, the Dwarfs and the Elves coming together. And then I guess the evil factions have also allied together, which is, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. I should definitely look at that more. I should definitely look at alliances being formed and, you know, see who's really coming together to team up. Because I feel like that's something which is really important, especially when you get a cool scenario like this. And, you know, you just end up, you know, maybe missing out on some really cool stuff. So, yeah, you know, the Empire coming back, the Dark Elves being beaten back. This is going to be interesting to see how this develops up to turn 400. The Dowie have settled a grudge or two, that is for sure. Look at that, they have just completely eradicated the entirety of the vampire counts besides one lonely province, which Manfred sits upon his castle at Drakenhof, ready. Oh, it's actually Hemric, but that's still funny that, you know, that basically the vampire counts have been completely smashed. The High Elves have come down, secured a few of these Southern Realm provinces, as well as all this Northern provinces, and also have pushed into Norska. I didn't even notice that until just now. Wow, they've gone really hard. I mean, Tetlis has obviously encouraged them. The Dark Elves are basically completely destroyed. How many factions are left in the campaign now? Well, there's still 20 left, but a lot of them are probably roaming hordes. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of factions. If we go to like this, you've got 3 roaming hordes, you've got 2 provinces, the Dark Elves, and also the Vampire Counts have only a couple provinces. And then you obviously have the big boys up here. The High Elves having 74 provinces. Wow, that's crazy. The Lizard Men not far behind them. The Empire still holding on. The fact that the Empire only have 16 provinces and their strength rating 4 is not too bad. Colfrans has definitely summoned the Elector Counts. Again, the Beastmen just ruining the Tomb Kings down here to the south. And yeah, I mean, look at that. The Dark Elves are basically out. That is absolutely crazy. Especially, we even have the Wood Elves up here. Wow, this is like what I like to imagine happened. Just Tetlis kind of got together every single lord around the world and was like, guys, we have to mobilize our armies, have a united alliance force, a united force against chaos, and they just all came together. You know, Colfrans, Tyrion, you know, Mazda Mundi, Durth. Imagine Durth at the meeting. Even I don't know, even like, you know, Thorgrim being there as well, sitting around a round table, arguing about who will be leaders and stuff. That's really cool, that they've all kind of come together. And does this happen every single time? Let me know in the comments, because I'd be interested to know. And one of the crazy things we can do is we can just get mods which change up diplomacy, you know, which maybe make it more likely for the Empire and the Vampire counts to form an alliance instead of going to war every single time, and then see how that changes up the campaign. I would love a mod which basically just puts every major faction on Ulthuan to have a province, and basically just makes the entire rest of the world just complete ruins. If you guys know of a mod that does that, let me know, because I think that'd be really interesting, just to have all the major legendary lords on one island in Ulthuan, and then everything else just completely ruined. Like, that'd be pretty goddamn crazy. So if there is a mod like that, let me know, because I'd be happy to do it with this time lapse. So yeah, as we can see, the dwarfs, wood elves, everyone doing strong. Quickly take a look at the power rankings, the usual stuff. Even though the dwarfs have overtaken the lizard men, the wood elves have gone up there and Bretonia have gone up there, but you know, it doesn't look good for the forces of evil. So let's just jump ahead to turn 400 and see how things pan out there. The world has been stricken of evil, bar one lonely province right here. We have the man himself, Manfred von Carstein, in his tower, completely surrounded by men and dwarfs looking for his downfall. How crazy is that? There is no evil factions left whatsoever besides Manfred. Even all the Beastman armies have been completely destroyed. I mean, I guess it's to be expected when the Chaos, you know, when I'm playing as Chaos, obviously, you know, that's going to, you know, influence the actual kind of run of things pretty heavily. But there we have it. Turn 404, 404 evil factions do not compute. And I think the real standout is for Dowie. I can't believe the Empire managed to hold on, but obviously the High Elves right there, securing just so much territory, colonies all over this place. I think they're actually sending armies to go and colonize these ruins as well, if they get to like the Eyes Panther and stuff like that. We have some pretty amazing lords right there making their way down. The wood elves up here as well. Oh wait, what? Are they at war? Are they at war with the Tomb Kings? Oh wow, the Tyrion has declared war. Now that all evil has been stricken from this world, Tyrion has declared war on the Tomb Kings. So has the Lizardmen. Master Mundi's done it. Everyone's gone to war. The Alliance has gone to war with the Tomb Kings. Wow. Poor Cetra. He's been ganged up on and absolutely ruined. Basically, everyone has just gone to war with the Tomb Kings after evil has been taken out of this world. What a bunch of dicks after the Tomb Kings basically held the Beastmen down. Well, I mean, we're going to be seeing this completely covered if we continue this video. So there we have it, a pretty insane campaign time-lapse part right there, seeing evil being completely smashed back and then the forces of good turning on the Tomb Kings after they held the Beastmen in place. Even the Wood Elves taking this territory right here. Who has Skaven Blight? The Dwarfs? Yeah, the Dwarves have Skaven Blight. Well, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see in the next time lapse, whether it's a continuation of this series or maybe something completely different with another mod, and we'll see how that one pans out. So yeah, just if you want to see me go to turn 400, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.